Audio test. Audio test. Okay, sounds good. How's everyone doing? Steel, you are first. Navy Man, how's it going? You're finally playing through the story on Delta Recruit, about to finish the Delta story arc. Oof. Yeah, yeah, Delta arc, especially doing all the Kabali stuff. Yeah, that's really tedious. More if they don't release a wow. I just going through the storyline once here has been a bit rough. Couldn't imagine doing it that many times. Gregory, Cooper, Michi, Ramsman, Chiaps, Lewis, how's it going? Mac? Yeah, I know. Jay, how's it going? Roberto? Not entirely Chiaps. Before I hop over to that other account, I just want to see if anything is sold. And the answer to that looks like no. And it sounds like someone else is very happy here. I don't know if the microphone picked that up. Can I see? No, the event timer still isn't here. So I've been doing both my main account and the secondary account at the same time. I just have both clients up side by side, and I have my main account carry the other account through doing the event. Exchange has been a bit slow this week. It's been slow for a while. Yeah. The exchange is completely broken. Yeah. Yeah. Let's show that quick. Robert. So the Dill exchange backlog is creeping towards 3 million. Yeah. I think I personally think that there's a bot farm active again. You can go on eBay, player auctions, whatever, and you can see that there are now more sellers active than there was half a year ago. So I think people have found new ways to farm dilithium and just automate things in the game. And I think some of those bot farmers and gold sellers are going to be taking advantage of the fact that Cryptic is, the game is currently in this transitory period. So they know that they're likely able to get away with more things right now. But I also think it is a combo also of the just a lack of dilithium sinks has always been an issue, and this current event is hurting dilithium sinks in a way. I mean, it's a good event, giving people an epic Phoenix token on every character. That's really good, but at the same time, that is going to reduce demand for epic Phoenix tokens. So there is a trade-off to that. Hopefully me moving the mic didn't come through too much there. Yeah, I've heard that it takes about a week for an order to go through. Okay, let's go over to the other account. Nothing is sold here, so no gambling. Ronnie, how's it going? This character has leveled up slowly over time, and that is because off stream I am taking it through the events. So I've been taking this into Borg Battle Royale with my main account now for the past couple of days, and for the Herald event, I was taking it in to do Brotherhood of the Sword. That is why the level is a bit higher than someone that would just naturally play through the storyline. Capro, how's it going? Okay, I've got some more spec points to use here. I really don't think I'm gonna be doing much EPG wise here anytime soon with this account, so I'm not gonna bother putting points there. I think the extra control and drain might be of use. Yeah, I think the control just to help me resist, and the drain probably wouldn't hurt either, but I do need to put points still in coordination protocols. I need to get 2 more points then, so I have the tackle. Okay. And oh, I have ground skills to purchase. So the next story mission here is Jabberwocky.
You have recovered the Orb of Possibilities from Gul Cardassian. How can I help you?
Okay, so the goal of today's stream, also for those of you that may recall, from what I said last week, is today I want to get through the Cardassian struggle and Borg Advance. So that's the goal for the stream today. And also my Twitch chat is not showing up because I've got to refresh my chat window. Please. See what was said on Twitch. Chell, Xavier, Fabaduke, how's it going? Rumor has it some certain people ran a certain someone back off YouTube. I think a certain someone just really likes attention and can't handle it, and they're not given attention. Make fun of Triz. Dark Eddie, how's it going? Stream window should be showing stuff now. My apologies to anyone that had initially commented over on Twitch. Must be Timberwolf, yeah.
I am Gulmutak of the Kriegar.
Yeah, the coordination protocols, it buffs your teammates too. So when you get into endgame and you start to do TFOs and team content, it's just considered a nice gesture for everyone to have that, because if your entire team is running it, then that's also giving you a nice buff also. So you're giving your teammates accuracy, defense, hull capacity, shield capacity. Like, if everyone in the game runs coordination protocols, then everyone will have a better experience. That's basically the way that I look at it. I was just responding to things in chat, Chiaps. I didn't say any specific name. What do I think of the new Dimension Hypermass torpedo? Looks like garbage. As soon as I see something that has drain on it, I lose interest.
Good. You're still in one.
Yeah, it's a free torpedo. That's really all you can say about it. I mean, we'll see how it is when I complete the event here in like 2 weeks on my main account, but it just everything I've seen about it so far is that it doesn't really look good. Stunned, how's it going? The real drain ability is how it drains interest. Damn, that's fun. It also currently can't be upgraded. Stunned, how's it going? Yeah, Zor. Okay, I gotta speak to Vedek. I gotta go around here and talk to him. Voldemort has alt accounts. Terrible. Oh wait, was the person I had to talk to like back in that initial room? NPC at.
How may I help? One, please.
Place an orb on the altar. Latency between Twitch and YouTube stream is crazy. How far off is it? Yeah, Zor, I know.
The service rendered is not the service desired. What does not belong cannot be returned.
What has been returned does not belong. We must travel backward.
When we gaze in the mirror, we see our faces as others do, but reversed.
Your task abides. You have recovered an orb. Now you must return it.
As you must return.
The red alert should not be playable, but it's bugged.
I would be honored to know what the else.
Sarah's here. Acknowledge.
Rebel chill. I mean, take advantage of it. You can still get some marks from it. You get some dilithium from it. Well, Chell, the thing is, when I started this storyline playthrough, viewers voted that I had to watch cutscenes, but I did not have to read any of the pop-up dialogue. Which I'm very thankful for, because if I had to, that would have expanded
What is your
the
status? Acknowledge. We have limited
playtime by a
intelligence on the
long
universe.
amount.
But from what we know, it appears the Terran rebellion spread from Terok Nor, eventually forming a new empire. The Terran Empire has reoccupied Bajor. I believe this Captain Lita is the administrator of the Bajor sector.
I am Gul Hunin.
I believe Gul Kardec must have used the orb from the mirror universe to somehow create the anomaly leading back there. Then must have formed an alliance with the Terran Empire.
I was too far out when I buffed up. I'm so used to flying on ships that have much better speed. Terrible. People voted for Beam Overload, and I didn't have EC to buy a Beam Overload 3. And I'm on an engineer, so I can't, just craft one.
Greetings. I am Captain Lita of the Terran.
First thing about the Terrans is that the size ships have feedback. A reminder, player feedback is the same as like NPC feedback, it's just that the NPCs do that little damage compared to players. Anti-fresh Badlands, yeah. I want to get a... Okay, it's already got feedback out.
Fun. I was really growing rather bored before you showed up.
And again, while my level might be slightly higher than the last time I did a stream, my build is the exact same.
My troops. They've grown rather complacent. I shall have to provide a demonstration, apparently. Cardassian warned me not to underestimate you. I won't make the same mistake next time we meet.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. Nice truck, how's it going? Confederation? Yeah, most likely. I would imagine the current story arc gives them potential for a lot of things. As I was walking into a trap right there. My ground build here sucks so much. Avoid blow to film. Let's go. Gotta grab these Infinity lock boxes, right?
What do you... I don't even...
I honestly don't remember what all goes on in this mission.
Gul Kardec was right. You are formidable, but pitifully predictable.
Terran forces, attack the invaders! I want them alive.
Guards! Guards!
Giving my bridge officers those wide beam rifles like I did on the last stream seems to be paying off because they're doing quite a bit to the
We
enemies
will
here.
meet again. Soon.
I'm in the temple.
You have interfered with my plans for the last time!
Turrets. Yeah.
Stop! Fighting is not permitted here.
This is not your affair.
Afternoon, Crispers.
Greetings. Vedic Grin.
I thought the dialogue was to talk to this guy for some reason. I saw right above his head. Basically just standing still, so let me blow the mine up. Hack, how's it going?
Thank you. The orb.
From Gul Kardec to Gul Palat, I have run into some We are most grateful. We had thought the orb lost forever. You have restored the balance.
Your enemies lie in wait. They want to prevent your return.
But we shall restore the balance as you did.
You have returned our orb. Now you must return.
Greetings, indeed. Then you...
So, Gul Kardec was a changeling. This does not bode well. An alliance between the True Way and the Alpha Dominion could prove disastrous for the Alpha and Beta quadrants. However, the orb has been returned to the
I'm just gonna grab the shield.
How can I help?
Congratulations, Admiral.
Managed to score a Jem'Hadar Dread Carrier. I have the legendary Akira for Tort, but the you don't have to do it as a Tort build. You can do it as whatever you want. You can do, a pet focus on it. You can do Fall, CSV. I ran mine with CSV back in the day.
The pad you discovered on Gul Kardec. How can I help you?
Next up is going to be the factory mission, but before I get to that, I need to step away for just a moment, so be right back. Okay, and a package arrives, so I guess a surprise opening quick. Be some keyboard switches, but let's see what they are. Am I doing the event on this account? Going to try, yes. Okay. Mystery switches. And I have no idea what these are, but they have like a pink top. I'll have to look those up off stream. Don't know what exactly they are, but terrible Chiaps. Absolutely terrible. I have to look up off stream. I don't see a brand name on them at all. I never do pet builds because I have allergies. Terrible. I personally, for the way that I play the game, I think pet builds are... I think they're a waste of time. I understand why people do them, but for the way that I play the game, I think it's just more effective to focus on buffing your own weapons up rather than spending so many resources trying to buff up hanger pets, which even under the best circumstances, with billions upon billions of EC worth of items, will never be able to compete with your weapons. I ordered some mystery switches from Cannon Geese. It was like $20 for a set. Duke, how's it going? Oh yeah, I mean, with where the content is, you can absolutely make a pet build perfectly viable. But for me, as a min-max player, like I'm gonna go for the things that are just more have the higher potential and are just a more effective turnaround for the investment. That's why I focus on weapons instead. Scan facility. Down and take out this group of enemies. Long load time. At 3 right now. Go. I appreciate it. For this account, I'm just trying to do it like natural playthrough where like what a new player would go through and experience. Appreciate that though. Charge first. As an engineer, doing like the turrets and the quantum mortar can be very beneficial. And the mines.
Greedy. Oh, loss was the loss keeps. Oh, I'll be glad to get out of here. These Alpha Jem'Hadar don't understand the proper respect owed to a Vorta.
Prodigy beams are meh. Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be too long till we have a T6. That will most certainly be the summer ship. Like I said in the news video recently.
We've got to stop the first before he deletes all the data.
Force field. Grab that loot too. The question is how will the stats be on that obelisk? I would love to see a 3/3 engineer carrier pop up. Love to see the reaction from people. Cheops swapped over to just crafted plasma. I've been using ultimate. Like, there's plenty of different options out there. Whatever you can obtain, really. It was really disappointing to learn that Viridian Plasma had such a travel time. When it comes to like ship stats, it's because usually they just have something on a spreadsheet and they're just pulling from that rather than designing things off of like what the current meta is, because but the fact is, like, the people doing the system side don't know what the meta is. That's always been an issue with this game. They don't understand like how ships are put together by players. They don't understand, you know, how players do the damage that we do. We saw that time and time again throughout the life of the game. You know, you look back to like Delta Rising. I don't know how many of you that are watching right now were around back then. They literally punished players for killing things too fast. Like for doing the patrols and leveling up too fast, a bunch of us got punished for it. We had spec points taken away from us for leveling up 17 times faster than the average player. Well, you look at the DPS tables and you'll see that there's players that do hundreds of times the damage that the average player does. The skill difference in this game is wild. Yeah, and if they did play the game, like, some of the things that they're basing it off of, like the numbers, the values, are from a time long, long ago. And it changes all the time, absolutely. And a lot of it doesn't get covered on, you know, like on YouTube. I don't cover, like, I participate, you know, heavily in like some of the high-end DPS stuff, and I'll mention a lot of the meta stuff on streams, but I don't always have videos out for it. Some of the meta stuff you only really know by being involved in those environments, which is never going to happen for them. Some parts of the meta you'll only know by like being engaged with those communities and like Discords, the subreddit, stuff like that. There's sometimes just things that end up being so niche that there's some parts of the meta that are just so niche that they don't necessarily warrant doing a video on them. Like I mentioned with Thaleron, my concern is that Thaleron, yes, is technically the top DPS damage method we have right now for DPS chasing, but it is so incredibly niche and difficult to do that I feel like doing a video on it and having some more casual entry level players trying to set that type of build up would be very irresponsible. I do want to do a meta update though. I'd planned on it almost a month and a half ago. Other things popped up. Sphinx, thank you for the casual membership. Much appreciated. Bridger, how's it going?
You are so quick to blow things up. Such a waste. That factory might have come in handy someday. You really seem to have angered the Jem'Hadar. Of course, they always seem a bit angry, don't you think?
Can't wait for Delta Quadrant Suffering.
I have completed the
Okay.
Congratulations on destroying the facility. That should cripple the Alpha
Let me see if I get a better
But we need to make contact with this new link.
Get a full auto rifle.
How can I help you?
Congratulations, Admiral.
How can I help you?
I was reading some comments.
The Jem'Hadar will not likely be interested in negotiation. I'm afraid you'll have to fight your way through.
How do you get good at this game? Spam spacebar. Turn your weapon power up.
What a waste. Still,
play it on
the
PC.
nice thing about Jem'Hadar is that you can always do more.
Got sub-nuked. I don't have a side team on. Pain. Yeah, Packlet Engineer, absolutely.
Target's shield has failed.
I know. For anyone that's actually interested in like the DPS chase min maxing though, it is pretty much just PC only. Can't parse or anything on console. You can go through and enjoy the game, enjoy the storyline on console. It's just the DPS side. Don't really have it over there. I'm gonna wait for my weapon power to get back up before I decloak here. And I'm gonna have a torp spread go out. Now look at that beautiful torp spread. I thought it would take out all the turrets. Oh, there was some more turrets over here. There we go.
You have to admire the devotion of the Jem'Hadar. They never seem to tire of throwing their lives away for the Founders. There it is. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. To think my gods slumber below, dreaming in their link.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Too much on Second Amendment devices to have a gaming computer. I like that.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, I would like to see DACA enable people to swap between platforms. I think that would be good for the game. So I'm gonna get close to this guy and orbital strike him. Of course, he's moved right afterward. Always.
It's almost sacrilegious to have you here. I hope the Founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
Enemy targets on sensor. Leaking damage detected.
Just trying to take as many of them out with mines as I can. Merc Worker and Command, the Zentaur. Centaur comes to mind, and that's also got 2 hangar bays. That's Commander Merc Worker with Lieutenant Commander Command. There's a pad back here.
The other Vorta are going to be so envious when they hear about this.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them do things now that they said in the past they could never do, like, you know, race change, sex change, like things that they wanted to do for a long time that they couldn't. So I think there's a lot of things that are possible now that may not have been, you know, as possible in the past. Who has it gone? Did y'all see that big sale over at Master Replicas? If you were looking to pick up any of the Star Trek models, like right now, sales they got going on are something else. Bought 6 ships earlier today. Jeez.
Have you come to finish the impossible? It is true.
Yeah, 40% off on the
It's
order if
true,
it's over
Great
200
One.
bucks.
These people are not hunting you. The Great Link remains. The Dominion has a treaty with the Alpha Quadrant species.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You
Then
know
you should
all
have no qualms
that I know.
about linking.
No. These solids have poisoned your minds. I will not be forced to link by them.
Get that one. Yeah, Master Replicas is selling the old Eagle Moss models, and most likely a lot of those older models will never be made again. They are making, Phantom's making new ones, but I highly doubt you're going to see all of the models remade. Especially like the STO ones.
Although it is unfortunate.
Well,
Is it low B or low buy? That's always the question.
Although you have...
They're not done with Trek models, but the thing is when it comes to the actual ships, Fanhome has the rights to making the ships. Okay, that was apparently that entire Cardassian story arc. Low buy? Low B? But I like saying low B.
Congratulations! You have defeated the True Way and made peace with the Alpha Changelings.
Like,
I have
I'm not
transmitted
going to be
messages to the
using
major
any of these
powers of the
weapons.
galaxy, advising them to
Chronoton
avoid the
torpedoes
Orion
are...
system.
honestly,
Congratulations, Admiral.
Chronoton weapons, mines, and torps, they're absolute garbage. So I'm not even going to use any of the loot that I just got, because it's not even an upgrade for space there. We have some other stuff, though, that I can put on here for now. I mean, I'm almost level 50. I know that I'm probably higher level than I should be, and the reason again for that is because I've been doing the events on this character. I mean, I've got one more point to spend here. Honestly, I'm gonna go against what I would normally do, and given that this is a brand new account, I'll do one point of hull plating. That'll be the only resistance this account gets for now. Yeah, exactly. So if you want any of the STO models from Master Replicas, like, order now, basically. Let me show what they'd sent out. This is what Master Replicas sent out yesterday. Basically, if you put an order in for $200 worth of stuff, it's going to be 40% off, and then you could potentially get up to 50 there. And that's basically for all of the Star Trek ships that they have. Well, most of the Star Trek merch, so... Like, if you were ever interested in any of this stuff, like going through, picking it up now, before the 15th would probably be wise. A lot of the XLs have sold out at this point. Is STO down in Europe? No. But there are a lot of the Star Trek, or the STO ships in here, I mean. Like, if I go down to around $30 here, begin to where the STO ships are, like, there's the Damar. There's the Khitomer, the Vesta. I mean, there's a lot of these that, you know, once these have sold out, they're not coming back. Oh. definitely, if you were looking to pick up stuff from Master Replicas, do it in the near future. Yeah. Okay, it is time for me to do my daily, actually. So I'm going to pop up my main account and do them side by side here for the delete all control event. Yeah, I know. Just mentioning it because I know people really care about it. Okay. There we go. Both queued up and both are in at the exact same time.
Thank you for coming. This simulation was created to improve your battle readiness and tactics in ground combat against the Borg. Any Borg. You will face...
The audio is going to be somewhat doubled here for the next few minutes because I've got the two clients open doing the event at the exact same time. This one's pretty much just going to spam orders.
Good luck. The simulation is active. Prepare for combat.
Yeah. And the ones you have to go over and do the interact on, I hate that. Just annoying.
The Borg threat level is escalating.
Trying to do things on my main over here while the secondary just basically does spams turrets.
One of your teammates is down.
Accidentally hit the button for hardware info. Yep.
Be advised, the Borg are attacking. The Borg are relentless. You must stand your ground.
The second account isn't able to do too much, but my main account should be able to carry it. Yeah, mines help a lot, I know.
One of your teammates is down.
Got that. It's just hard controlling both at the same time, you know? Oh, we're done. Okay. I have a parse going on that one.
Is complete. Well done. Computer end simulation. I speak from
Okay, so my main is just going to take fleet marks because I don't need any reputation marks. But there's that done. And the red alert's still active, so I'm going to get that done really quick here. I have not checked Steel Series yet. Yeah, the Obelisk kit module you can get off the exchange. They are rather expensive right now. What ship is the second account getting with the Epic Phoenix token? I haven't really decided yet. I have been getting competitive marks with all of the TFOs I have done on this character doing the events. And next up, I'll probably do Gamma because I just don't feel like doing Swarm a ton. So a lot of these other reps, the marks are not that hard to get, but competitive and Gamma can sort of suck. But let me get my Borg Red Alert done here quick. And at least I think it's time for me to do that. Let me check. Yeah. I like to do Tholian Red Alert because it's faster. Yeah, Steel Series will eventually have one, I imagine. Empty the bank on master replicas. There be that. My red alert done and another 11k. Chadwick, I don't know. I think I honestly, Chadwick, I don't know. I was surprised. They probably, maybe someone internally recognized the ship wasn't going to be that great, and they elected to not deal with the blowback that they'd receive on a 10 forward. I mean, what is the revelation at right now? There's one up. This is a brand new lockbox ship, and there's one up on the exchange. I've heard from some lockbox, some of the other lockbox openers out there that there was just, not much demand for it. Okay. So next up, I'm going to do the Borg Advance arc. So let's get started on that.
Do you have any questions?
Gotta head to the S9 here first. And I'm almost level 50, so I should be getting like my last free ship right now. Okay, he's up on... Is he on this level? Where the old Omega stuff used to be, right?
You
Okay. That mission was just literally going and talking to that person. Gotta go to ESD now. Yeah. Yeah, people wanted to see if it was actually as bad as they thought it was, pretty much. Load times to Soul System always are not great. Oh. I mean, I feel like the first two missions in this arc were just a giant waste of time that I had to go to DS9 and then ESD to just talk to a person that I could have, it's the STO version of this could have been an email. I shouldn't have needed to have went to either of those NPCs because you literally do not have to go and interact with them like at all after that. Like I don't understand why I had to go all the way over there. It truly is that could have been an email moment. Done being upset about lockbox ships being bad stats. I mean, I pretty much expect that most remaining ships that pop up this year are probably going to be unimpressive. I already have low expectations for the Obelisk. I feel like given the current environment, and the mindset behind designs right now, I don't foresee us getting any new like consoles or traits probably in the near future that are going to be that crazy. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I just don't have much confidence. BTD fighter, how's it going? Yeah, they make the ships look really good. The art team does an amazing job. It's just been that the system side has not done well the past couple of releases.
I'm reduced to as much as I would like to destroy your ship.
Could you imagine though if it is like a 3-3-inch carrier like the original was? That'd be interesting.
Borg have locked down the passage ahead. Use the console in sickbay to override the security protocols.
Leaking damage detected.
Oh, wasn't letting me detonate it there for a minute. Oh, good. Steven, I got my switches here. They're Wave Linears, I think is the name. Because I looked it up while ESC was taking ages to load. I haven't tried them yet. I got them just after the stream started, so... Is it confirmed that Sony's buying Paramount? I know people have been talking about that, but I don't recall there being, you know, confirmation.
Borg drones incoming.
Yeah, I basically viewers voted for me to be an engineer because I'm not a very big fan of engineers as an endgame player. They're good on ground, but in space they especially when you get into like min-max stuff, they can be a bit underwhelming. So viewers voted for me to go for my least favorite class. Trek just posted it.
Scanner show no further Borg presence.
I mean, I play with, you know, people that are on engineers still in high-end runs, but it's just not the most effective run. And if there was a buyout, I feel like they probably wouldn't announce it on a Saturday. I think there'd probably be a bit more chat about it if it was happening right now.
So you're... Long-range sensors show a Borg squadron approaching at speed. Essential repairs to our singularity. The Romulans... Our singularity drive is on. We are responding.
I mean, it's fine. If you're on an Inge, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, the fire rate is just really, really quite rough. I'll go for the personal shield
Congratulations,
because
Admiral.
Congratulations.
I'm level 50. I get a new ship, right? I honestly don't remember. I have one space point, one ground point to spend. Let's see here. I mean, drain resist. Drain resist probably be handy. There's the skill tree all done. I need to head to New ROM before I do another mission. That skill tree is going to get you killed. It's about the resistance, which I figure will probably be handy on this account. If I do need to respec, I will get free respecs, you know, as I progress through reputations and all that. Yeah, permission to buy the next rank of ships, new trait slot. Admiralty system will unlock at 52. That'll be getting some more resources through that. 60, yeah, will get me the Vice Admiral Starship Requisition token. It's true, I used that skill tree and died 50 times on normal. Okay, at this point now, because of where I am, I can basically, or I should be able to just vendor most of my gear, because I can just buy like vendor trash people have posted up to the market. So I will pretty much just go and vendor most of my inventory here. Right now I have 426 KEC, and I am gonna just clear out this inventory. I will keep some of the mission rewards just because I don't feel like, you know, replaying some of these missions. I'm just going to grab stuff from vendors. And the player exchange. I think those were both mission rewards, so I'm just going to toss those two items in the bank, but everything else here, vendor in time. Because now that I am at this level, I can go in and get a lot of stuff off the exchange really cheap. Okay, I think this is a mission reward. The engines also were... I don't want to get rid of things that were from missions. I'll toss, even though I'm not going to use those items, I'll toss them in the bank. Okay. Now to go in and see if I get a new ship. It didn't pop up saying to go and pick one up, so it's permission to buy the next rank of ships. It's not actually giving you a new ship. The next ship you're going to get is actually at level 61. Brilliant Blade, how's it going? Order refine, indeed. Get that dilithium refined. But yeah, for the time being, I don't actually have like a new ship that I get to purchase here. Not for free anyways. Which is fine. Like I said when setting up this character, I've got a T6 coupon on this from the anniversary giveaway. So that is something I will be taking advantage of. And let's get this stuff in. Can't put the changeling. Oh, I gotta deliver this to the security officer. Take the defeated changeling to the security officer and get some resources for it. A little bit of dilithium. That'll take 4 hours to complete. Right, so I don't have access right now to new ships, but if there was one that was cheap on the exchange, I could go in and potentially pick one of those up. I almost have enough here for some of the cheaper T5 ships. I'm not going to pick any of these up. I'm gonna just use what I have for right now, but that is another option that I could go for. Instead, I'm going to use the resources that I have to acquire some new gear. Sig, no problem. Yeah, no, Dark Eddie. What I want to do here is I want to get some equipment. So I am on a Romulan, but I could swap over to any damage type. And I'm on a ship here with 3-inch consoles, 4 tack. Going with the isomags will be the more effective option for me, even as like a free-to-play account here. The isomags are just so much more accessible than the fleet consoles. Now, getting one for a modifier I'd want, that'll be a little bit more expensive. And plasma right now would be expensive. Plasma isomags are 3 mil per. I don't have the funds for that. So what about some of these other damage types? What about Polaron? Polaron's 400k per. Tetrion is 115. Malicious AI was really busted when it first came out, but nowadays I just don't really think you're going to get that much out of it. No, nobody wants Tetrions, absolutely. That is a very correct statement. Tetrions are not very popular. Cannon, well, I would need I'd need to stay with beam, and the beam ones are 2 mil a pop because I'm doing beam overload. Remember that. What I need to do is I need to get me some EC. So R&D wise, I need to get some of these pads. I need to start just exercising some ways to make some EC. So let's search up what our pads at right now. And these are 100k per. I'm gonna buy 3 of them for the moment. And this is gonna let me, because I'm on an engineer here, I get to craft some of these rank 3 abilities that'll be worth a little bit more. So if I look up, say, urgency power 2, and I set the quality up to rare, engines would not have much of a return. Weapons would nearly be double. Nick, how's it going, man? RSP, that's got a good return potential. Team 3. Directed. Directed energy modulation 3's got an okay return also. Yeah, basically when you're just getting into things, like going in, playing with the bridge officer manuals can be a good route to go to try and turn a profit. Like I bought these manuals for, you know, for 100. Is it like a 100k per? And I can almost sell them for double that. I'll also get EC when I start Admiralty, absolutely. I just don't have many Admiralty, Admiralty cards right now. The Admiralty system heavily skews towards accounts that have lots of C-store ships. The other thing is too, with bridge officer manuals, don't commit too hard into one specific thing. Because if you go in and spam one of a specific module, that's a good way for you to end up just saturating the market. And with bridge officer manuals too, you can look at the lower ranks and sometimes churn a profit on them. So for instance, let's say hazard emitters. A lot of people run hazard emitters. It's gone for 169k right now. Now, as like a free player going in, buying the manuals from the vendor and then flipping them, it's a slow process, but it can churn a profit. Especially these are 250 EC per. So I can pick up like a hazard emitters 1 here. And the cost is, next to nothing, and I can go flip that up on the market and try to make a profit. I'll do that with a few different abilities here, and we'll just see how it plays out. Not going to go too crazy, because I don't want to deal with a bunch of things bouncing back, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, there's some free Admiralty cards you can get, I know. Tractor beam going for. I know I just really undercut the hazards there. Tractor beam 1. It's like free EC basically, because it's just people not wanting to go over to a vendor. You know, it's just a matter of patience. But if you're willing to be patient, you can turn quite a good profit on a lot of this stuff. You would be surprised. When I was doing an EC challenge a while back, I started off by doing these bridge officer manuals, and it was sort of stupid just how profitable it was. It literally is that people are just too lazy to go over to the vendor. They would rather stand at the exchange and spend that much more for them. So it's a good way for like a beginner player to go in and potentially make some EC. The skills like BFA or EP2W, is it worth running two of the same? If you're on a build that has literally no cooldown reduction, then yeah. Okay, so I have 400,000 EC, and I want to get some beam arrays. So we're going to look here at ship weapons, and we're going to look up beam array, and I'm going to put in the filter that I want at least Mark 11. Polaron is by far the cheapest. Polaron and Tetrion are going to be like the cheapest options for me to go with for like getting a build spec'd out for budget end game. The issue with Polaron is the isomags were a little bit more. Lem, how's it going? Lem, did that GPU happen to arrive yet? I haven't looked. Not yet. Lower expectations a little bit here. Let's look up plasma beam. Polaron also has easy to get consoles. Yeah. Tetrion and Polaron are going to be like the most accessible. Plasma, the issue with Plasma is because Plasma is like the high-end meta right now. It's expensive. Yeah. Megla has, but this is a free-to-play account. I'm not using any of the stuff being sent to me. Everything is... I gotta do it myself. So, I mean, these aren't really great, but get some of these Polarons. I'm avoiding the ones with snare because snare is horrible. And let's get, for the torpedo here, can I get like a nice quantum cheap? Is there one of them up? This is a torpedo that's going to just be temporary, so go with just the cheap one here, the damage at 21k. You know, eventually when I have more resources, I will completely replace these weapons, but for right now, I just spent like 150k on them. They're not amazing, but they are going to, you know, continue to help me get through the storyline. I don't have digitizer plasma yet, and plasma, like if I go for plasma isomags, it's just so expensive. And Polaron does have some nice accessories out there. Okay, we're gonna go for a Thoron infused Singularity Core. We're gonna get one that does. Just looking for one that has a better effect on it. Just looking for something good. I like Warp Shadows. I really like Warp Shadows, but I don't want to spend that much on this stuff right now. Let's see what Uncommon has again. We're just going to go with the absolute cheapest one for right now. Okay, so there's a better Singularity Core for the time being. For best. The stealth isn't going to do much for you. When you're cloaked, they can't really see you. Okay, deflector, I don't care what I get. I just needed something. Honestly, what deflector did I have on? Apparently none. Honestly, I will just grab this one. Gives me more resistance for right now. For the engines, I will be replacing these very soon, so I'm just going to go again with like the cheapest option. I think I'll go with... We'll go with Combat Impulse because my engine power is going to be a bit low. And shields... I mean, a resilient shield would be good. It's not that more. It's not really that much more expensive. Or one with a cap modifier on it. We're gonna grab this resilient one here that has a cap mod on it. It's like 23k. I know I'm going a bit slow here. I apologize for anyone that's low board. Let me grab some consoles now. Okay. So I can get a full set of these Polaron phase mods. What are the... Let me see what the rares are at first before I buy the uncommons. The rares are starting at too much of a higher price. I'm just going to go with 4 uncommons right now because the Mark 12s are 9,000 EC per. For my science consoles, I don't really have anything that's going to be of that much impact for me right now. Like, just the science consoles, to be honest with you guys, they sort of suck. That's why most people use universal consoles instead. Let me see here. The issue with plasma is it's just so expensive right now. You know, and do I try to keep to the theme, or, you know, as I get into endgame, do I try to do something that's going to be more effective and more replicatable for people that perhaps want to follow some of the things I'm doing? Like, all those science consoles suck. I don't even remember which ones are all out there because you just never use the default sci consoles. Yeah, they just all suck. Steel gen, I guess. Steel gens are too expensive. Okay. We're just gonna go... Not gonna waste time on this one anymore. We'll just do resistance to control the inertial dampeners. Screw it. That means I'm more resilient to like being held in a tractor beam. Because dual beam banks are going to require omni beams, and at this level I have nothing. I have no omni beams. Okay, so for the engineering consoles, I'm gonna pull the classic option of EPS is DPS and grab EPS consoles. I don't have much EPS right now. That helps with power transfer. And let's get the cheapest EPS consoles that they have here. There we go. Long term, I'd get some isomags, but I don't have the funds for those right now. There we go. And I took everything off my ground character too, didn't I? He is truly free to play. Yes, that's the point. I have 96,000 EC left to gear out my character. Perfect. There's a nice body armor. That was 9,000 EC. Shields. I'll just take like the cheapest, it looks like, because I don't really see anything that spectacular here. Yeah, I mean, I've said free to play. Before I go for the weapon, let me see kit modules. I mean, ideally, the best kit module or best kit frame for me to get would be the Ryza one, but I don't have access to it yet. To be honest, these all sort of suck, like, quite a bit. All these really cheap kit modules here. Kit frames. I'm just looking to see what there is. I'm gonna grab this Cindy one for 10k. That gives me an HP buff. I mean, it'll work for right now. Now, for kit modules, let's type in Inge. Set quality to at least Vice Admiral. Now I might be able to craft some of these too. I have to craft them at Mark II though. Okay. Yeah, Tal Shiar is good. There are some really good universal kit modules. There really are. They're usually already epic. So let's see what are the epic options right now. There are a lot of bad ones. Tal forensic scanner is really good. Yeah, we use that all the time on like our nanny ground builds. But as main deeps, I don't know if I'd do it, but I mean right now. I'm buying that even just to flip it. I'll spend 20k there and put that back up for 80. The issue is, guys, keep in mind, I am working with 52,000 EC. So for the moment, I am very limited. Quantum Mortar, I can get a Mark 12 one for 10k. That's good. A beam turret, I can get a Mark 12 of that for 15. That's going to be good for right now. Chuckling at the lack of EC. That's part of the challenge. That is part of the challenge right now. I can do Chronoton Mind Barrier. Having a generator, like a shield or med gen, would be quite beneficial, though. Oh, man. And I can do a mine. I mean, here's a common Mark 13 that I can pick up. Or there's a Mark 12. Let's do the Mark 12 for... Actually, the Mark 10 has higher damage because it's a better rarity. Yeah, let's just do that lower Mark one for right now. And for the weapons, I will just put back on what I had. I now have 6,000 EC left. And let's go to the next story mission. So this is Borg Advance. We're going to a Gathering Darkness now. I've got like a mil worth of stuff listed, so if the stuff I have listed sells, that'll be enough to further upgrade the character. This account has gambled before. Remember, this account on a different character does have some lobby. I just have... It's completely separated from what I have right now, you know? See, one of my manuals already sold. Did I crash? Did you guys lose me? No? Stream paused? I didn't see anything on my end. Severe lag and cutouts for a bit? Yeah. Yeah, I blame Mediacom, always. Speak to this scientist. Wants him out of red alert. I know.
Thank you.
It's just a matter of Polaron being so accessible. Like, as a budget option for a free-to-play account, I can get it a lot further if I'm willing to make sacrifices like that.
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Oh, I have to go all the way back. Rosa Parks Gaming, thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the... We can...
Yeah.
Enemy targets on sensor. Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Oh. There's a brief disconnect with my internet there. Okay.
Damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
I have a sus tribble. I agree. Get rid of it.
I've over...
Enemy targets on sensor. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Yeah, the turrets are really slow.
In close proximity.
Yeah, level 50. Getting some event participation in has helped quite a bit.
Personal shield losing power.
And how's it going? Yeah, hope nothing bad happens to Dr. Cooper. Yeah, definitely. He's a perfectly fine individual. Okay, if I can get out of combat, then I can leave the map. The mission's done. It's telling me to go back that way. Okay. There's still more to do here. I thought I heard like a mission completion sound like a minute or two ago.
Flanking damage detected. Personal shield losing power.
Gotta kill some more things. I know, I'm seeing that. Gundine is just ripping these Borg a new one.
I need you back here! Undine troops are beaming down! They're focusing on the Borg, but they'll find me soon! It looked like the Borg...
I wish the actual player version console of the Undine stuff there, I wish that actually had that type of power. It actually sucks though. The console on the Chirax to do that. Does such little damage. It's like you watch it blow up a planet, and then you get the actual player version, and it can't blow up a planet. It's like, what? Why? Okay. We're gonna go with the top option here. Get me the integrated for that crit chance.
Congratulations, Admiral.
I now have specializations unlocked, and at level 52, I'll also have Admiralty unlocked. And high up there. I'm gonna give one of my bridge officers, SRO attack 1 here, that body armor that I was just using. I have no idea. Speak with Centurion Valor here, get some more doffs. Something else sold. Dem 3 sold for 250, so I'm bracking in some nice CC there. I should equip this one to ground. That would actually be really good. Only run one of those. Rip. I don't really have anything else that'd be useful for me to put on right now, so we'll just leave it at that. Shouldn't Telluride be around here somewhere? I think so. Or isn't that, is that down a little bit more? Rendra. You know, while I'm right here, let's head over to Bertrand, because if I can start the DOF chain that's over there and potentially, you know, start getting like Oxtabat Technician DOFs unlocked, that'd be really good. Ranger sector, okay. I'll go down and do that. Let me stop at Bertrand here first, because Bertrand has a DOF chain that you can do where you can get Oxtabat very rare technicians out of it. And if I can get a basic Oxtabat setup put together, that would be a very effective for in-game play. Is it this one here, Bertrand Cluster? I don't remember, but I need 2 astrometrics probes. Have to go out of this and back in just for that to appear. I am currently in the Hoffa Assault Warbird. This is one of the level 40 ships that you can get as a Romulan. I mean, anyone can pick it up nowadays, but this was the free ship that I chose at level 40 on this character. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick Sally right up. I have it on my main account. Not this one. I don't think we ever got a T6 to this. Be curious to see what they could do with that. Like a couple of years. Not this year. Yeah, it's like if you have ball obelisk, crystal prisms, it's not that bad. I see it over to the left here. Well, got that free epic admiralty card. B, how's it going? Okay, the next story mission is assimilation. Go and get that done. We'll get an okay ground weapon for like a bridge officer out of this. Do we have a T6 Delon? Yeah. The Hathos, I think, is the name. It's the one that has the railgun on it. Can't click it. Yeah, right here. It's not super amazing, but yeah, there's the T6 version of the Delon, the Hathos. This had the railgun on it. This launched right around when experimental weapons launched, so that was one of the first experimental weapons there. Yeah, let's go get this mission rolling. How most things in the game are. They look cool, but perform not the best. The railgun honestly has a really neat visual. It's just that its damage isn't good. But that's, you know, most experimental weapons don't actually perform that well. Just a few select that are worth it. Broke the flying PS2. Yeah. So the TBR, the tractor beam repulsors, whenever they launch a torp, it is destroying that, as you guys are seeing. So that's helping with some survivability. I need to remember to hit my survivability items here too. Yeah, I'm going to board the ship here in a moment. I just want to take these enemies out in case they give me some loot, you know? Some of that precious loot. There's a piece of loot over there I need to get. Crucial. Stick with the warship, or do I start practice? Practice with the Legendary Avenger. Legendary Avenger is better than what you're doing right now. Mia, how's it going? What if STO is a game where loot drops mattered? I know. So what's going to happen is when I do this interact, these Borg are going to try to attack me. So let's prepare. Chronoton mines right at their feet. All right. The mines didn't explode, but I feel ripped off. Disappointed. It gives me a tribble. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I'm going to place some more right here. That should be far enough out. Perfect. The beam that came in from the top, that was the orbital strike. That's, if you're an engineer player, you get that. One of your special abilities on ground. There is a Thaleron like ground thing for ground. It's I feel like I had a stroke saying that sentence, but the Tholian event that we just had has something like that. Yeah, but the issue is that trait, it's lockbox, so that's not the most accessible right now. I'm gonna get EC on this account by playing the exchange a little bit. But right now, you know, I am limited. Just, you know, keep that in mind, is that this is a free-to-play account, basically. And I do have some limitations. I may have like 1,000 ground trait boxes over on my main account, but I can't use any of them here. I don't think they can afford to do tier 7 ships. Tier 6 ships alone like almost killed the game, to be honest. Like that would be a horrible thing for them to do. And I can't use stuff that people mail to me, so just keep that in mind. Like, this is free to play. If I was just, you know, using everything I already had access to, or you know, willing to just fund this account, I would have just done this on the main account. Had all the fun T6 toys and all that. Yeah, I think T6 X3 makes a lot more sense than trying to do T7. There's too many tier 6 ships. If they came out with T7 and told us we had to rebuy everything we have at T7, I like this game, but this game doesn't offer enough for that. People have spent thousands or tens of thousands acquiring all their ships, and if there was an update for tier 7 that made people need to spend that much again, but there's not exactly enough new content to justify that. I have not decided what ship I'm going to get yet. When I get to that point, I'll probably be spending a bit of time trying to figure that out. There's not enough content to justify tier 6. Yeah, absolutely. Let alone tier 7. I agree. But, I mean, in a way, people have already told me, like, what they wanted. They want me to, you know, do engineer beam overload. Now, beam overload would mean a ship that's a bit more tactical leaning. And, like, if I go to, like, just a cruiser, it's not going to be a good experience. If I go to a science ship, that's not really compatible with what people want. I'm just looking at. What part of any of this makes you think people are interested in you having a good experience? Yeah, I don't have the EC cap. There's a lot of things I don't have quite yet. Let's get the attack drone here.
Congratulations, Admiral.
And I now have access to Admiralty, which means I can start farming this to get some resources. So I can get some EC and dilithium out of this. Let's see. This mission looks like it makes sense to try and do. I don't really have ships for it, but that's 86%. I'll take it. Lucrative mining contract. I have no engineering ships for it, but that's a lot of lithium if I get that. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna throw everything at it. That's worth me throwing a lot of things at because lucratives get you a lot of lithium. I haven't decided yet. Not decided what I'm gonna do yet. I need just some nice, easy missions here. I know that's not going to complete, but... yeah. Best I can do. Let's do it. I already got it. Crispers, very nice. Billy, how's it going? Time to get chips from the Phoenix store? I don't have it yet. Will Lobby Consortium sponsor these streams and give you a full set of SROs? No. The free ship is at 61. YSI carrier. I mean, I'm probably going to use the T6 coupon to get the Iwani. The next story mission is Fluid Dynamics, and this is the final one for the Borg arc. This will be the final mission for today's stream, and then I want to try and get a few of my reputations started up. So let's get this one going. I have the Phoenix store, I just don't have enough dilithium yet. I have 28K. Okay, let's get Fluid Dynamics going.
system.
Not doing
I am
random
Admiral
TFOs.
The
No random TFOs. I don't like the... Personally, I just don't enjoy playing randoms. This man is poor? Yeah.
We have made a
Time to find out that there's a big Borg Unimatrix all set up in here.
This landmass is unique in fluidic. Fascinating.
Captain Simmons to...
The Borg...
It does look cool. So this, you can see on a 4K screen, you can see it's a little bit low res now. Oh yeah, Nick, it's a very OP ship. GPU just showed up, nice. Check it out, make sure everything's fine, and the little black cable in there, Lem, that's the adapter so that your power supply can up to it. NVIDIA uses their little fancy connectors. Chip too strong, use T1 to list. Yeah, just let me know if everything arrived okay.
The Borg presence.
Is that a Borg Unimatrix? It's enormous!
I admit that it is an impressive structure.
And not having the comp engine's rough. Yeah.
The diamond is jamming our deflector arrays. We must destroy it before we can retreat.
Good, good. Yeah, that's the packaging NVIDIA had shipped it to me in, so should be fine. The OG Typhoon. She's got feedback up for the next 2 seconds. Now I can shoot. Warp spread hurt.
I recommend an immediate withdrawal.
Is there a different beam you can use on the ground? It's locked to your faction, so whatever faction you are is what color that beam's gonna be. It's gonna be for that damage type. Like Romulans are always gonna have a plasma one. Oh, it's below me. I'm like, where is it? Oh, yeah, there's the that Typhoon. Yeah, that's the Borg arc done. I think. Oh, there's more? Oh, there's
we
more.
need to report to Starfleet Command. There is the Borg voyage.
Yeah, I know the colors hurt immersion. I know. Hey, guys, how's it going? Just finished the Borg storyline.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh yeah, right there. Look at that. Getting through these story arcs. The next couple of streams are going to be rough, aren't they? I've got Dyson Sphere to do, which will probably be a stream on its own. Then Delta Quadrant, which will most certainly be its own stream. Iconian War will be its own stream. Yesterday's War and Future Proof can probably go together. I don't remember how long those are. But yeah, the next stream's going to be going through doing all the new ROM stuff. Today, I mean, the Cardassian arc and the Borg ones, those really were not that much to get through, to be honest. Am I looking forward to the Vaudoir difficulty curve? Absolutely. I look forward to it. Nick, are you streaming today? Nicholas, are you still here? Let's see what reps I can get started. So competitive, I can absolutely get started because I have been making sure to get those marks from the events. Gamma, I can get done because I did grab some Gamma marks earlier. And it appears that I also have some Iconian marks. Yeah, Nick, start your stream up so I can send a raid over to you here soon, man. We're going to go to... I'd really like to get at least Terran and Temporal started today, and those are both really easy to do because you get the marks from the Terran battle zone. So I'm going to head over to Bajor, and we're going to head over to that battle zone quick, just do one area, and that'll be enough. Nick, start your stream up, man. No counterpoint elite? No, absolutely not. We'll do a couple red alerts after. If I can get through the red alerts fast enough to get the rest of the reps started, then that'd be good. I have so much junk in the inventory right now. Do I not have access to the battle zones yet? Look, I just got 3K dill from that one Admiralty mission. Don't have much to do right there. Can I not enter the battle zone yet? Have I not unlocked access? Oh no. Who do I have to talk to unlock Badlands access? I don't remember. I thought I would have it already. Yeah, red alerts. Let's take advantage of the red alerts. Okay, so special event, red alert. Let's do Borg red alerts. That's what everyone's doing, right? Borg and Tholian. Let's get a couple of them done. STO Wiki is my friend, indeed.
Shields and prepare to be boarded.
See a Sheshar there with a fancy platinum Vandy shield. I like it. Very much approve. I'm seeing a difficulty curve right now.
We will have your technological and biological distinctiveness.
I'ma die. Yep. Level 60 for Badlands? Gotcha. Yep. I need some high deep builds to come in and carry me through some red alerts.
Resistance detected. Human entrance 0.
I have resistance. I have resistance on. I put resistance on in the skill tree.
Your defensive capabilities are unable to withstand us. You will become one with the Borg.
Victor, thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. I almost chose fleet marks there just by botting out. So most important rep for me to get started right now is going to be like Disco, but I can do like a defense of Starbase 1 there or something to get that going. Man, what do I want to do right this moment? I know I could do the defense of Starbase, but Disco is just so damn important to get started. That's like the single best rep in the game. That's absolutely got to get started. Yeah, it is going to take a while. Getting some good lithium out of this, though. I mean, another 2 days of refinement, and I can get a 10-pack of Phoenix packs. Give me a few upgrades. Is there an AFK penalty on these red alerts? Just asking for a friend. But we have a lot of people here, and this benefits a lot of us. So let's get a Crystalline Catastrophe Advance going. That's going to give me new car marks to cover a couple days. So let's do Crystalline Catastrophe Advanced Public Queue. I'm going to get absolutely slammed, but I could use the marks. So if you guys want to join that queue, I'd very much appreciate it. I mean, a normal player can go in zone chat and say, hey, can people queue for Crystalline Catastrophe? And I think there's a very strong risk, Warp Core, of me getting an AFK penalty because of my damage output being that low. Normal players do not exist in zone chat? Wow. That would be epic if I... I mean to hit that so soon. Let me out. Oh, I'm so screwed. I don't think I can get away from it fast enough. If I'm within 10 kilometers of it when it goes, I'm dead. I'm out. I made it. Did I get marks? Yes.
Congratulations, Admiral.
No AFK penalty today, boys. 130 new car marks. Beautiful. I know a recruit character would have made this a lot easier, but people wanted it now, Steven. What was my deep set? I don't have Oscar pinned to my start bar, so let's see what SCM says. I did 10k DPS. Isn't Otha the like ground version of Karat? Where it's also possible for there to be PvP. Yeah, doing the reputations over sucks. Nick is streaming, yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading some messages. Okay, let's raid Nick. I got the story missions done today that I wanted to get done. I'll be joining Nick in a few to do some more red alerts, but I have some other stuff I need to attend to. So again, thank you to everyone for tuning in today. We'll pick up on the storylines on the next stream, and we'll be going through New Romulus. We'll see what tomorrow's like for me. If I end up having time tomorrow, then I'll just go through New Rom tomorrow. But if not, then we'll go through it next Saturday. Okay. So let's raid Nick here. Let's set up over on Twitch, raid Nick_T. So we're gonna raid Nick. Good friend of mine. He does like torpedoes though, so just be aware he's a bit of a degenerate. Careful around him. Which side is rated, and let's get YouTube side set up. Correct. Okay. Go. The YouTube side will redirect over to Nick. Again, thanks to everyone for tuning in and watching me struggle through some of this content and gear up this character. If you have any questions, feel free to drop by either the CasualSAB Discord or the STO Builds one. And yeah, gonna go deal with the stuff I need to deal with quick, and I'll be over joining you guys over in Nick's stream here shortly. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you guys around.